LA is very liberal, but there's definitely a protected class that is suffering a lot right now in its religions. There's very little to protect beliefs in general, and I think the religions needs to come together because it's not going to be done by the media, it's not going to be done by the government, it's really just the faith community coming together so that they do have their right protected without hate or danger.
When persons find out that I'm Jewish in the field of New Testament, it can feel confusing and for some threatening. And so I will get, oh, she's a Jew who teaches New Testament, and not, oh, this academic study of Bible is new to me, it's different.
A lot of times people will say things like, you're the good Muslim, or like, you're just not like the others. And so they make the exception in their mind. But when education comes in, you can challenge each other on substance.
We don't always agree, but we can still live harmoniously. We don't have to let our disagreements prevent us from working together for the greater good.
We're here in downtown LA to march for unity and peace. So this is the annual march of the Institute for Religious Tolerance, Peace and Justice.
Our nation is divided on many levels. We're seeing a divided world. There are likely people in this crowd who don't necessarily agree with you on every single thing. But we have agreed to march together in peace and to learn a little something about each other, to put aside our differences so that we can demonstrate to the rest of the world that this can be done. People of different faiths and ideologies can come together.
The best way to get things done is to bring people together. And a march like this, bringing people from different walks of life, different faiths. The Islamic Center of Southern California, the Islamic Center of Hawthorne, Church of Jesus Christ, the Church of Scientology, they're always a supporter and participant. Unitarian Church, Methodist churches, the Sikh community, the Buddhist community, agnostic people.
Today, it's important because things have gotten really serious right now. There's been a sense of complacency that has ignored the things that led up to recent violence and conflict.
I have friends who are Israelis. I have friends who are Palestinians. I believe that killing is wrong no matter what. And there has to be another solution that includes peace.
I think today's march can effectively combat discrimination by encouraging one human to meet another human, to meet another human, to meet another human, and to look at each other in the eyes and develop a connection.
The more you actually also meet and create this personal contact with other religions, you realize that they're actually really kind people. And whatever mystery you may have had before concerning their faith, that it's really not founded.
Many conflicts that are supposedly religious are not religious. The situation in Northern Ireland for years was supposedly something Protestant versus Catholic. It was not. It was all politics. Same thing to a great extent in the Middle East right now.
And there's so many examples of interfaith collaboration that have made such a tremendous difference. I think of specifically after 9/11. As Americans, we as Muslims were terrified and we were upset and grieving along with everyone else, and we became the targets of people's anger. And so a number of interfaith allies literally came and made a human chain around us. They said things like, "We are here for you, and we want you to pray in safety."
Part of the march was the stop of different houses of worship, and conclusion is here at the Islamic Center of Southern California, where a panel discussion will be taking place to talk about what happened in the Middle East and how we can amplify our voices for peace.
My friend and co-panelist, her suffering is my suffering. And if we are going to move forward, I have to see her humanity as I hope she sees mine.
We must stand up as people of faith and help each other, not just see one another, but actually help right the wrongs towards everyone in the equation.
My bet is on the youth. Many of them coming as Jews, saying that the lessons we learned from the Holocaust, that never again means never for everybody, not just for the Jews. Those are the ones that I'm betting on that will change.
I like your bet. So let's put our bet on the table and figure out how we're going to make sure that the youth have everything they need to succeed.
They're finding their way, by the way. They are finding their way.
For me, like, there is no question that if people actually had the true information and knew what a specific faith was about, they wouldn't attack it. The only reason there's all this hate is because they think that they're attacking a specific thing that doesn't exist.
Interfaith dialogue tends to avoid these critical discussions, and we absolutely must have them. Otherwise, that elephant will always be in the room.
There's space in respect, and there's even space in unity for difference. So I hope that this march and panel helped persons to see the other, to care for each other, to see one another's humanity.
And I feel it's important for all religions to come together to combat religious bigotry and intolerance. Because if any one religion suffers, if any one religion is under the threat of bigotry, all religions are at risk. It can be me today, it could be you tomorrow. We need to support each other.